Did anybody from the DA's office call you to say the kidnapping charge was dropped?
No.
Or the assault with the vehicle, basically?
No.
How does that make you feel?
A little upset at the justice system.
Well, tonight, an update to a KSLA News 12 investigation. A Bossier City woman says she's left confused why a man charged with kidnapping her and dragging her down the street in a car a year ago had those charges dropped and was still out on the streets and now stands accused of taking part in a murder this past weekend in Shreveport. 28-year-old Jared Pelletier died at the hospital days after being shot in the head on Prospect Street, just blocks from Centenary College. Thanks for joining us here at 10. I'm Doug Warner. The two people right here accused of his murder, 20-year-old Thomas Office and 22-year-old Elijah Williams. Tonight I want to focus on Williams. Today we asked the DA's office why Williams was still on the streets, even though he had an active bench warrant for his arrest from January and was arrested on a separate incident just weeks ago. Their answer, and in part a lack of a complete answer, it's just part of what leaves many, from law enforcement to your neighbors, feeling like the justice system is a revolving door. Open what door?
Okay, calm down.
He tripping.
I know, but they're actually
April 12th, less than a month ago, 22-year-old Elijah Williams wasn't out for a jog in the park when I ran into him at AC Steer Park in Shreveport. He was running from police.
And he started running this way, so I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to follow, see what he's going to do.
A Good Samaritan had given chase after seeing Williams take off running after crashing his car into another car just blocks away. Within moments, police arrived, put him in cuffs, and case closed, right? Well, not exactly.
He was always really angry.
A year ago, Madison Wilder had called the police on Williams, she said multiple times. You see, Madison says Williams was a roommate in a house with her boyfriend, and when Williams' behavior had gotten downright scary,
He threatened to rape me in my sleep when my boyfriend was gone.
but since his name was on the lease, she says police told her there was little they could do without some sort of proof. So in April of last year, when she says Williams began acting threatening again, she tried to give police exactly what they asked for.
So I had brought my phone out to video him. Stupid idea, but he started fighting me for my phone.
Madison says as she leaned into Williams' passenger side window to ask his friend to call 911 for help, Williams attacked.
Before I even could think, my phone and my arm were in his hand. Like he, I guess, was trying to get my phone, but ended up grabbing my arm instead and did not let go. And I was like this the whole time.
So he was physically holding you in the car as he drove off.
Yeah.
She says this continued for blocks, with Williams swerving, trying to throw her to the ground. After finally stopping near Albert and Fern in Shreveport, she got away and Williams drove off. The charges certainly seem fitting, 4 in all, including kidnapping, battery with a dangerous weapon, his car. But a closer look at court records show in a plea deal this past January, the most serious of the charges were dropped, with Williams only pleading guilty to destroying her cell phone. He was hit with a $100 fine and a 90-day sentence suspended. Did anybody from the DA's office call you to say the kidnapping charge was dropped?
No.
Or the assault with the vehicle, basically?
No.
Madison says she had no idea Williams was even out of jail for what he had done to her. And just into the KSLA News 12 newsroom, just moments ago, we learned the Caddo Parish Coroner's Office has said a man shot has died. Till she saw that Elijah Williams was one of 2 people now wanted in connection to a murder just days ago.
And that just kind of shocked me because I was confused on why he was even out, because nobody ever, reached out to me.
All right, now Thomas Office and Elijah Williams are still on the run tonight. And here's the legal rub on this one. Williams didn't show for an April 4th execution of sentencing for Madison's case to pay fines and court costs. So a bench warrant was issued for his arrest. So when he was arrested 8 days later on April 12th, right in front of me and my camera, I wanted to know why wasn't he kept in jail due to that warrant. A special assistant to the DA wrote us blaming the Department of Probation and Parole for not submitting a revocation petition, which would allow the DA to hold a hearing to revoke probation. And they say the April 12th hit and run when he was arrested, that falls under city court, but I still didn't get a solid answer explaining why police or city court wouldn't have realized he had a bench warrant for his arrest. As for the case itself, they say the assistant DA believes she could not prove those charges beyond a reasonable doubt due to a lack of evidence, and they claim they did tell Madison other charges were dropped. She insists the only communication she had with them was a person claiming to work with the DA's office who texted her about trying to get Williams to pay for her broken phone, which she says that never happened either.